What's up, guys? It's Shining Polaris. This video is just going to be about a whole bunch of things. Just whatever I guess I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about a little bit about my experience at All Out Week. Of course, talk about what all the shenanigans that went down after, how I personally feel about it. And then what just happened at Dynamite that just happened. Anyway, so we're going to start with the fun stuff. So I went to all the shows that happened at All Out Week, and obviously the best part was the Fan Fest. And some of the merch I bought, you can see the shirt I'm wearing right now. This is just like with a couple of their matches. I did get right here. Let's see. Here I have the logo, All Out, like Chicago logo shirt, and then the main event shirt, which is Moxley and CM Punk. So like that. And then this really cool shirt. I think this one was the bestseller one. This was like the Chicago, I don't know, red line shirt, but I like that because it's very simple. So shirt wise, that's what I got. And then as for like other stuff, they had the limited edition Cheetah Chase figure, so I bought that. And then the best part, I'm going to sneeze in a second. I had allergies right now. Okay, but I didn't sneeze. Let's see if I have it here. I know I should have prepared for this. No, I don't see it right there. But anyhow, so at my my meet and greet, I met FTR, Sheeta, though I only got the picture. I didn't get her signature. And then Adam Hangman Page. So I posted all of that on my social media, and of course I try to meet as many of like the free guests that they have. But anyway, this is my turnbuckle that I have all like the top wrestlers sign it. So my newest signature would be FTR. So you got Dax and Cash and Adam Page right there. So this is really cool. As you can see, it is almost filling up. I would show you their 8x10, but I don't think I have it in front of me. So that will be another day. Okay, so I have really bad allergies. Apologize. So the as for All Out the pay-per-view, what I hated was that a lot of people were trying to bring it down. But I obviously was looking super forward to it, and it was just so much fun. Like, I absolutely love the matches that I was looking forward to the most. I loved all of it. So I was looking for obviously the main event, CM Punk versus John Moxley, the trios, the Elite versus Dark Order, and FTR or the Pinnacle versus Jay and Motor City Shingo. So those were my three matches I was looking most forward to. Loved it all. And thankfully, like I shared a lot of videos, so of course I didn't get I wasn't ringside, but I was second row. I know. I wish I was at ringside, especially for that trios match. But anyway, the video turned out great. Check it out. I'm probably going to slowly start stopping posting videos of All Out on Twitter, but I will post a lot still on my TikTok. So follow me on TikTok if you want to see more just fun ringside clips. Just want to say like some of the stuff that you couldn't see on TV. Before like we just got into the arena, and I did share a video of it, but CM Punk like came out with his dog Larry. Everybody popped for the little dog. It was very cute, and there was like the photographers took pictures of him, and he just looked like super happy, and everybody was happy because this is Chicago. Of course, we were rooting for CM Punk, and he just looked so cool in there. And then you just can't believe like 5-6 hours later he would just go crazy. So but I'll talk about that in a second. So the show ended with another thing that happened, and I did post a picture of it, was Malachi Black, and the news came out today that he had his conditional release. So I guess he can take a break. Doesn't have to. I think what that means is that he is still under AEW contract, but he just don't need to do anything anymore. He could just rest, but he just can't let's say he want to join WWE right now, he can't do that. But anyhow, so when you watch the match between House of Black versus Miro, Darby, and Sting afterwards, they were on the side. I didn't tape any of this. I only took one picture, and it turned out blurry. That was the one I shared. it was House of Black. They were like in near the ringside, and he was already like, you could tell he was kind of crying and like hugging all of them. And then they walked to the ramp, and then when he got to the ramp, basically like, you know, blew a kiss and said bye. Like, it looked very final, so you kind of knew like, okay, like he was definitely granted his release. So, you know, I really like House of Black. I wonder what they're gonna do with the rest of the group, because they were just so good. Like, yeah, I mean, I like, I wouldn't mind if they won the trios title, you know what I'm saying, or have Malachi win the All Atlantic. Like, you know, that group was so dominant, like they could have just got something. But yeah, so kind of wondering what's going to happen to that group, and hope and wish Malachi the best. All right, and then for the main event, as you know, like CM Punk won, but the main point was after the match, you had MJF finally made his return. That was really cool because I see some comments were like, oh, MJF came back and the Chicago crowd cheered for him. I hate to say it, but MJF, like, he hadn't been on AEW since May, end of May, June, whatever. So him coming back, I don't care who you are, you're gonna cheer for him. So yeah, even I was cheering. Like, that was really cool to see him and the way he came back. I have a little bit of a clip of that, and then you have CM Punk in the ring holding up the belt, you know, basically like challenging him that you're next, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I just want to say that after the show ended, I got nothing to do with that scrum. I actually never watch scrums because, for two reasons. Number one, I don't have time because I'm at the show. I usually stay for like hours after the show end to talk to friends and whatever. So I actually don't get home till hours later. And then after that, like, it's just old news. I just never watch it. So also all my information I got was simply just reading. I still hadn't watched it. Just reading what went on. So, yeah, so a lot of people wanted to ask my opinions, and I was trying really hard to be super positive online because that was all I read. It was like so exhausting to see just take after take of what went down. And for me personally, it really sucked because as you can see, me and Snorlax, we are big lifelong fans of CM Punk. You can't see it over there, but I got some figures of him. And then, of course, like, I am huge right here. You know, Elite fan, and which, by the way, I was basically in the same seats for Dynamite and All Out. So if you see this in the background or in the bottom of your screen, that's me. So I was just being stupid. Okay, but yeah, so my opinions on that. Oh man, that really sucked. You don't know how. At first, I've been saying, oh, it's a work, because I will always say that because I don't want like, how can you be so stupid and say all that and pick fights anyway? So. Obviously it's not a work, and everyone got in trouble, and it was just extremely disappointing as a big CM Punk fan to hear and see that Punk did all that and basically instigated it. Now, as for the Elite, I'm not saying that the Young Bucks especially, that they're innocent angels. I'm very, very hot-headed too, so yes, for them fighting back, that was not right for them, especially them being EVPs. You know, you should always take the higher road, being managers and all. You know, I know a little bit of something about that, but it's hard, right? Because you have Punk like talking, you know, sheep about them. So, everyone was wrong. Obviously, CM Punk and Ace Steels are more wrong because they started that. And then you hear all the shenanigans that like Ace threw a chair at Nick and knocked him out. Right, Croquet Nick, are you okay? Anyway, and then bit Kenny, and then CM Punk threw punches at Matt. Like, oh my God, what'd I pay to see all that? Anyway, but yeah, so just hearing like all that just made me like really sad. And then today being Dynamite, they were going to. Tony said he was going to address all of that, and so here are the results of that at that mess. So, according to Sports Illustrated, I believe, they said that everyone involved is being suspended, which means it is the Elite, which is Kenny and the Young Bucks, plus Naka. I mean, poor Nakazawa, what did he do? Christopher Daniels, because they said that Chris was there trying to break it up, and then Pat Buck, which still to this day, I don't know what he did, but I'm guessing he probably did the same thing, which is also trying to break up the fight. As for Ace Steels and CM Punk, they did not. Right now, I had not read any more, so I don't know if they already said. But I'm very sure they're suspended. But they said that they were not sure if they were going to be suspended or going to get fired. But they're probably going to be suspended, with CM Punk have to make major amends if he wants to stay with AEW. So that's the punishment, as they said so far. I'm very sure tomorrow all the news outlets will have some more information. So on the show on Dynamite today, Tony Khan addressed the crowd, and he said that the world title will be stripped. So now they're going to crown a new champion at Grand Slam. So they're going to hold like a mini tournament, and yeah, so they're gonna do that, and the winner of this tournament will face MJF, and so that's good, because that means MJF is probably gonna win it, and I am actually very excited to see what MJF plans to do and what he would do, and I kind of hope he has a very long reign, because it's always fun to have a heel champion, and MJF all shenanigans. So they did their first match for the tournament. They did their first match today, which was Adam Hangman Page versus Bryan Danielson. And then the next will be... Oh, so you have Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley. They're already in the tournament, and so they're just going to face whoever, like, loses the two other brackets. So Danielson will face Jericho next week. And then on Rampage, it will be Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara. And whoever wins that will go on to face Jon Moxley. And then you have... Moxley and Jericho. Then after that, MJF versus whoever. So that's going to be really exciting. I will be, believe me, I like everybody, but I'm rooting for Jericho. I'm going to root for Jericho to be all the way to the end, but of course we want MJF to win. So that's just my opinion. That they also, Tony said they did strip the Elite of the Trios title, which is so sad. I mean, if you saw my picture, I had to take their titles away from them, and they were still very sad about that. And so they went and they crowned new Trios champion. That was on today's episode. That was Death Triangle versus Best Friends. And if you watch my old videos, I am still a big Best Friends fan. But I am very sad that they lost. I really, really thought they were going to win, for the reasoning that I'll put him right here. For the reasoning that because Pac is the All-Atlantic champion, I was like, okay, Death Triangle, they already have one belt. They don't need to have another one. So, and I think that Orange Cassidy especially, and the Best Friends, they've been working so hard. They were not only OGs from the AEW OGs, but they're, I know Death Triangles too, but I'm just saying that they worked very hard in the pandemic, okay? So that's like, I've always said it when they first hinted the Trios title, I was like, give it to the Best Friends because they deserve it. I really thought this would be their time to get it, and they still lost. So I don't know when is Best Friends, like, just give them something. So anyhow, that is my thought on that. Yeah, then you have your other matches on there, but like, yeah, Daniel Garcia won the ROH championship off of Wheeler Yuta, and then you know, Tony Storm beat Penelope, but we really don't. You know, I'm still, sadly, I will say, so they started off the episode basically after the MJF and Jon Moxley little segment there, which was really good. I mean, anytime both of them talk, it's like amazing. You had MJF, basically he was throwing Cody Rhodes' name out there. He was basically saying Triple H. It was actually really funny. And then of course, anytime you have Jon Moxley talk, I mean, it's so good. So, but after that was a Tony Khan segment. And then after that, I really couldn't pay attention to the rest of the show because I was so sad. Like, I'm actually, so like how I feel, like for real, and I've said this on Twitter, about that Hill situation, like for real, if CM Punk goes, because to me right now, it sounds like both of them are getting suspended, but I feel like if they were going to fire Ace Steels, then I feel like CM Punk is going to be like, F it, I'm going to go with my friend, like, F you all, I'm leaving. So that's how I kind of feel. So if Ace Steel leaves, I feel like CM Punk's going to leave too. But I think both of them are just going to be suspended. But if something happened and CM Punk leaves AEW, I would be very sad about that, trust me. But won't be that upset because I feel like he totally brought that on himself, and it's like, oh man, I'm just so disappointed that Punk acted that way. Now, let's say if the Elite, they're not going to leave AEW because they basically run it, but if for some reason like they let them go, I would not watch AEW. That is absolute fact. Like they are the heart and soul of AEW. If they leave, I think a lot of people would leave because it's just them. You know what I'm saying? Like CM Punk, I felt like, in my opinion, you know, watching CM Punk on WWE and everything, like he had his career and he's very close to retiring, I feel like. So like if he left, it's not going to be, I don't know, it just won't be as big of an impact in my opinion than if the Elite left. So, but just hearing the Elite being suspended and stripped of their trios title, that makes me really sad. That makes me really sad. That is like CM Punk getting any punishment, he deserves it. So I'm not really that sad about it. I'm upset because I'm disappointed in Punk, you know, but I'm not sad about it. But the Elite, yes, I am very sad. So, they did not say how long it was going to be, so I hope it is not that long because we just got Kenny Omega back, and it's like, and then now he's gone. Like, what, he had 2 matches basically, and then now he's being suspended. I'm gonna guess like a month. I don't know. At my work, we get suspended for a week. But yeah. So that's just what I thought about it. I don't know what else do I want to say. I don't know. It's just kind of like a downer. One thing that's really brought like a smile to my face, because trying to like turn this sad situation upside down is, you know, I've been trying to like get all my yarn babies to like kind of react, act out the scenes that is going on in real life. So all the comments and pictures and all that just makes me smile. So thank you everyone for supporting the Yarn Bucks as well. So follow them. They're getting a sweet following too. So follow them at YoungBucks_AW if you want to see Yarn Bucks and their Elite friends. Which, by the way, someone is going to join the Yarn family very soon. I think tomorrow or the day after. So cross my fingers. All right, I guess that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. So my next show that I'm going to. So I put in for Full Gear. I'm going to try to go to that. Because I hate traveling to New York, but we're just gonna try. And anyway, because it's on Saturday, it works out better for me. So, that'll be my next show. For Impact right now, I was thinking about going to Victory Road, but I don't think I could do that if I'm going to Full Gear. So, we'll see about that. Right now, there's really no other plans. Oh yeah, the next AEW show I'm definitely going to is I will go to Cincinnati in October. That's the plan for now. Okay. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. That's just some of my opinions of what's just happening right now. Yeah, follow me on all my social medias. Mostly on Twitter at Shining Polaris. I'm going to upload just tons of clips because this is like the last show I'm going to be at for like over a month. So you're going to see all my all out clips. That will be, follow me on TikTok at Shining Polaris AEW. Instagram as well. I post some stuff on there, Shining Polaris. Like I said, Yarn Bucks at YoungBucks_AW. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube. It actually supports my work if you do. So thank you guys for watching, and I guess that's it. I'll see you next time.